You don't notice it at first. Just a breath of cold air. A thin veil of mist brushing your skin. But then the darkness beneath the forest seems to open its eyes. You stand still, feeling an unseen gaze slide over you. Patient as the earth itself. No birds, no wind, only the thud of your heart, so loud it feels as if something out there can hear it. It begins with a single misplaced step. You catch the faintest rustle, soft as a sigh. When you turn, there's nothing. Yet each time you face forward, the sound creeps closer. A chill slithers up your spine. Something is moving with you, something that belongs neither to the trees nor to the night. You quicken your pace, heart hammering. Roots rise like traps. Moonlight stretches the shapes of trees into crooked silhouettes. Every falling leaf becomes the stealthy tread of a hidden foot. The night breathes in sync with you, and woven into your own breath. You hear it clearly now, a second rhythm of footsteps, slow, tireless, never out of time. Suddenly the forest opens into a pale clearing. Silver fog lies across the ground like a burial shroud. In the distance, a dark shape glides forward, silent and unhurried. No weapons raised, no roar, just the heavy stillness of a presence that waits. As if time itself is the hunter. The space between you doesn't have to shrink, it only has to hold. A taut cord binding each of your breaths. You run, not from choice, but from a deeper instinct. Thorns rip at your arms. Sharp stones slice your feet. Yet nothing slows the measured steps behind you. Every time you glance back, you see only layers of darkness. But somewhere within that darkness glints an unblinking stare, cold and metallic as a blade. The wind shifts, carrying the damp scent of soil and something nameless, the smell of waiting. You understand now. The danger isn't a sudden pounce. It lives inside the silence tightening around your heart. In this moment, you're not merely fleeing a creature of flesh. You are being pursued by the endless will of a species that turned patience itself into the deadliest weapon on Earth. And even though no faces emerge from the shadows, you know the truth. Every heartbeat, every ragged breath, has been counted long before you stepped into this forest. You thought the worst was over when you left the open grasslands behind. But as you step into the shadowed forest, the real terror begins. The air is heavy with damp earth and unseen whispers. Every heartbeat drums inside your skull, sharp and loud, until it feels like the forest itself is pulsing with you. A faint crack of twigs behind you. You whip around. Nothing, only trees twisted like ancient guardians. Then, between the trunks, movement. Pale, hairless figures sliding through the mist. They carry no spears, no blades. No roar escapes their lips. Yet their silence cuts deeper than any weapon. They're still there. Always there. You run. Roots claw at your ankles. Branches lash your face. The forest closes in, but you press forward, hoping the chaos will break their trail. Minutes stretch into hours. When you dare a glance back, their eyes glimmer faintly, cold and unyielding, like shards of moonlight. They are not chasing to catch you. They are hunting to break you. The ground turns treacherous. Jagged rocks slice your feet. A hidden stream glints with a sickly glow. You splash through, praying the water will swallow your scent. For a moment, there is only the roar of rushing current. Then, crunch. The soft, steady rhythm of their footsteps returns, threading through the forest like a curse that cannot be drowned. Your body begins to betray you. Muscles tremble. Breath tears at your lungs like icy blades. Sweat blinds you. The more you run, the more the forest warps, shapes twisting, shadows leaning in. It feels as if the night itself has grown eyes. Darkness thickens. The moon climbs higher, a ghostly witness. Every path you choose loops back to the same haunted clearing. The figures draw closer, never quickening, never faltering. Their patience is inhuman, an ancient force that seeps into your mind. Panic splinters into dread. Dread deepens into despair. Now you understand. They do not need to touch you to claim you. They are hunting your will, draining it breath by breath. The forest seems to listen, waiting for the exact instant when your courage finally collapses. Only then will they step from the mist, calm, inevitable, and end the chase they began long before you even knew you were prey. You stagger on, lungs tearing, the forest's breath hot and foul around you. The rustle of leaves behind you never fades. It does not rush. It does not falter. It simply follows. You dare a glance back. Shadows shift like living smoke. And there they are. Their faces are bronze masks of endurance. Their eyes two cold embers that never blink. No roar. No howl. Only the faint crunch of bare feet keeping perfect rhythm with your dying pulse. The path ahead splits into a maze of thorns and black stone. You plunge left, scraping skin, hoping confusion will save you. The forest seems to bend with you. Yet when you burst into a clearing, they are already there, distant yet impossibly near. Time itself feels broken. Every heartbeat is an echo. Every echo a step closer. Your breath grows sharp and metallic. Muscles quiver like frightened animals. And a cold fire crawls up your spine. The sun sinks, bleeding crimson through the canopy. And the world slips into a twilight that swallows sound. But their footsteps keep their slow cadence, tap, 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 like a death drum beneath the earth. You crash through a shallow marsh, icy water splashes your burning legs. For a heartbeat you think you've lost them. Silence presses in, so deep you can hear your own blood. Then a low hiss of gravel grinds behind you. They have found the trail again. Darkness thickens, shapes twist among the trees. Half-seen figures that might be spirits or flesh. In the murk, glowing eyes flash, too steady for any beast. The forest itself seems bewitched. Every branch and arm reaching to snare you. Your thoughts splinter. Are these still men? Or something older, guardians of a forgotten law? Legends whispered of hunters who could walk between worlds, who never needed to rest. Perhaps you are no longer on Earth at all but in a realm where time feeds on fear. The ground tilts, your knees buckle, you drag yourself forward, but each step feels carved from stone. The pounding behind you becomes the only sound that exists. Tap, 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 as if fate itself wears human feet. Finally you fall. The soil is cold and strangely soft, like the breath of a grave. Above, the last trace of daylight fades to iron. You feel them gathering in the dark, silent and patient, until the night itself seems to lean closer. You understand now. This hunt is not to spill blood but to hollow the spirit. Your will was the first to die. The body is only the final offering. You run, if what you are doing can still be called running. Your heart hammers so violently it feels ready to burst. Each breath slices your lungs like broken glass. Muscles ignite with fire, yet the ground beneath you grows heavier, as if unseen hands are dragging you down. Behind you, the hunters remain, never rushing, never faltering, silent phantoms pacing the rhythm of your doomed heartbeat. You steal a glance over your shoulder. They are there, always there, skin bronzed by endless suns, faces unreadable, eyes like shards of black ice. No battle cries, no triumphant roars, only the relentless crunch of their feet, steady, patient, inevitable. The sound digs into your skull like a ticking clock that knows when the final second will fall. The forest thins. You burst into a wasteland of cracked soil and brittle trees. Nowhere to hide. Every boulder and dry gully lies naked under the blinding blaze of noon. You swerve left, then right, hoping confusion might save you. But each desperate zigzag only feeds the nightmare. Minutes pass, or maybe hours. Time has lost meaning. Then it comes again, that low, measured grind of footsteps, closer than before. Salted sweat floods your eyes. The world tilts. Your breath catches in painful knots. The ground beneath you pulses. A dark drumbeat of something ancient and merciless. Panic sharpens into a single truth. Your body is no longer yours. Each stride is a borrowed motion from a strength that is already gone. Your knees buckle. You slam onto the scorched earth. The impact jolts through bone and marrow. But even pain now feels distant. A memory fading into dusk. You try to rise. Nothing answers. Above you, the sky burns white. A merciless witness. Through the shimmering heat, the hunters appear. They do not run. They do not even quicken their pace. They arrive like a slow tide. Inevitable. Eternal. Spears glint faintly, but none are raised. They know the outcome was sealed long before this final breath. You understand then that it wasn't your body they hunted first. It was your will. Every turn, every futile sprint, every heartbeat was a thread pulled from your spirit until nothing remained but surrender. As their shadows fall across your skin, the air thickens with a silence so complete it roars. This is not the hunt of beasts. This is the ancient ritual of humankind, predators who learned to weaponize patience, to turn endless time into the sharpest blade on earth. And now, as the last sliver of strength slips away, you know, escape was never part of the story. You lie there, listening to your heartbeat pound like a funeral drum in the endless void. Everything around you drowns in primordial darkness.
Fear not, we never left.
You thought the hunt had ended, yet a strange force still seeps through the air.
They gifted you
something
boundless
not of the world of
the will
life.
to shatter all limits.
A stream of
Stand
icy
up,
breath
breathe
crawls
deep,
down your
let
spine.
ancestral heartbeats merge with yours.
You feel
Run
countless
further.
unseen eyes fixed on you, as if thousands of ancestors are standing just beyond sight. From the black depths comes that familiar sound, slow, steady, infinite footsteps. No hunters are visible now, only the relentless rhythm pursuing the very core of your soul. You squeeze your eyes shut, but visions flood in. Ancient hunters who never gave up, each chase ending with a cold, unblinking gaze. They do not belong only to the past.
Tap subscribe
They live inside
to awaken
you.
the primal strength within you.
The tireless instinct of Homo sapiens has never slept. It waits for the moment
Share
you
the story
falter to
spark the
awaken.
sleeping souls.
Suddenly a crimson glow cuts
Prove you
through the
are the
dark,
tireless
a
hunter of this new
primordial
era.
doorway opening to a realm where the breath of the dead still lingers. A murmur drifts through. Do not fear. We have never left. We flow in your blood. Every nerve vibrates like a drawn bow, caught between terror and a strange, rising exultation. This is no longer merely their story. It is the awakening of the inheritance buried in your DNA. The darkness peels back, revealing a blood-red dawn, not an ending, but a beginning.
Do not fear.
You understand now. The true hunters never vanished. They passed to you an inexhaustible endurance,
The
a
true
will that
hunters never
shatters
vanished.
every limit.
They have passed to you.
A
unlimited
chilling
endurance.
question surfaces. Will you
you
let
let this
that
power
power
slip,
lie
Or
dormant?
will you awaken it?
Or will you summon it to life? This is the moment of choice. Stand, draw a deep breath. Let the heartbeat of your ancestors merge with your own. Run farther, break the barrier of fatigue. Persist until the world itself gives way. Do not let humanity's greatest hunt remain only a
Don't be
legend.
afraid. We never left.
Tap
your
subscribe to
blood.
awaken the primordial endurance within you. Share this story to ignite that sleeping fire in others. Rise today, and prove you are the tireless hunter of a new age.